Honorable Vijitha Herath, Foreign Minister of Sri Lanka, High Commissioner Santosh Jha, members of our two delegations, friends from the media, good morning, namaskar, ayubavan, vanakkam. As you are all aware, I am here as special envoy of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and carrying a message for President Anurag Kumar Dissanayake. The President was kind enough to receive me this morning, and we had a detailed discussion on the damage caused by Cyclone Ditwa. The letter from Prime Minister Modi that I handed over builds on our first responder role and commits a reconstruction package of US $450 million to Sri Lanka. Our talks centered around how expeditiously this commitment can be delivered. As your closest neighbor and in line with our neighborhood first and Mahasagar policies, it was only natural that India stepped forward at a time when Sri Lanka faced a crisis. We have done so when you were going through economic difficulties as well. In the case of Cyclone Ditwa, you would appreciate that India has also been a strong advocate of cooperative disaster response. The Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure was a notable initiative that we led in this regard. India's relief and assistance mission, Operation Sagar Bandhu, commenced on the very day that Cyclone Ditwa made landfall. Our aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, and another ship, INS Udaygiri, were present at Colombo and delivered relief materials, and thereafter also deployed helicopters. Thereafter, a number of Mi-17 helicopters of the Indian Air Force were active for a period of more than 2 weeks in Sri Lanka. An 80-member National Disaster Response Force contingent arrived simultaneously and conducted rescue and relief operations. The Indian Army set up a field hospital with 85 medical personnel near Kandy, giving emergency care to more than 8,000 people. 2 modular Bhishma emergency care units were also airlifted to Sri Lanka and utilized. Given the scale of the damage, restoring connectivity was clearly an immediate priority, and this was in fact discussed between His Excellency President Dissanayake and Prime Minister Modi in their telephone call. A large number of Army engineers erected a Bailey Bridge transported by C-17 aircraft at Kilinochchi, which Minister Herath referred to earlier in his remarks. 1 more Bailey Bridge at Chilau is currently under construction. Overall, Operation Sagar Bandhu delivered over 1,100 tons of relief material, including dry rations, tents, tarpaulins, hygiene kits, essential clothing, and water purification kits. About 14.5 tons of medicines and medical equipment were also provided. Yet another 60 tons of equipment was brought to Sri Lanka to assist the relief operations. Recognizing the urgency of rebuilding, Prime Minister Modi directed that we now engage with the Sri Lankan government to address their priorities in that regard. The assistance package that we have proposed is worth $450 million. It will include $350 million in concessional lines of credit and $100 million of grants. This package is being finalized in close consultation with the government of Sri Lanka. Our assistance will cover sectors worst affected by this cyclone, including 1, rehabilitation and restoration of road, railway, and bridge connectivity. 2, support for construction of houses fully destroyed and partially damaged. 3, support for health and education systems. in particular those that have been damaged by the cyclone. 4, agriculture, including to address possible shortages in the short and medium term. And 5, working towards better disaster response and preparedness. We are conscious that work towards mitigating the impact of Cyclone Ditwa on the people of Sri Lanka must be done in the quickest time possible. We are discussing an effective coordination mechanism for earliest possible delivery. Let me also add that there are other ways by which India can and will be of support to Sri Lanka. You are a significant tourism economy, and Minister, let me assure you that we will continue to encourage tourism traffic from India in that regard. Similarly, an increase in foreign direct investment from India can also boost your economy at a critical time. Our discussions will therefore keep in mind promoting a deeper cooperative relationship between our two countries. Friends, we fully recognize that this is a very difficult period for Sri Lanka. Just as it was recovering from the economic crisis of 2022, this natural disaster has created new difficulties. We have seen in the past the strong resolve and strength among the people of Sri Lanka to overcome challenges and to march ahead. I can assure you that India stands firmly with Sri Lanka more than ever before, and I'm sure that Sri Lanka will once again demonstrate its great resilience in recovering from this adversity. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your further assistance. Thank you.
Thank you, dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks the conclusion of today's program. Thank you. Have a great day.